The volleyball final is continuing now on the Red Button and BBC iPlayer, and we'll keep you in touch with that here on BBC One. But good morning, this is Olympic Breakfast with Sam Quek and Kat Downes, and it's the final day of the Games. Kat, how quickly has the time gone, and how much have you enjoyed this game?
It's been awesome, hasn't it? I imagine my Games has been quite similar to yours. Very busy, quite sleep deprived, but brilliant all the way through. I've been on the diving commentary, so obviously we had Tom Daley and Matty Lee winning the gold medal. We had Jack Claw with his bronze. Tom Daley then rounding it all off with that brilliant individual bronze yesterday. And I'm going to be completely bereft when it's all over. What will we do with our time?
I don't know.
What will we do when we turn the tellies on in the morning?
We're going to have to get back to normal life, get back to the kids.
I'm not ready for it. Not ready for it.
Well, before the Games finish, we do have a big boxing finals for you today, 4 of them, including Great Britain's Lauren Price fighting for gold in the women's middleweight final. That's coming up after this morning's Olympic headlines.
So, yeah, 4 boxing finals to come for you this morning. We'll be speaking to Nicola Adams about those after this morning's news with Nina Warhurst. Over to you, Nina. Morning.
Morning, Kat. Morning, Sam. Your top stories this morning. The latest changes to the UK's travel restrictions have come into force.
And we happened to be sitting in a cafe with Wi-Fi when Guy's brother, my husband's brother, messaged us to say, what are you going to do about Mexico going onto the red list? And we thought, oh, he's just joking. This is the kind of joke that someone makes. A terrible joke, but a joke. And then very quickly realised he was not joking.
Thousands of tourists and residents are continuing to be evacuated from towns close to the Greek capital, Athens, as wildfires spread. British firefighters are being sent to help the effort, and strong winds and high temperatures have made it difficult to control the blaze, which has killed at least 2 people, including 1 firefighter. Thousands of fans gave comedian Peter Kay a standing ovation as he made his return to the stage last night. After several years away, he put on 2 sold-out... Owain's here with the weather now. We've had a howler, haven't we, the last few days?
Yes, Nina, absolutely.
Depending on your taste, some people like a bit of everything.
Well, I mean, if you love heavy showers, it's been dazzling.
It's for you.
But to be honest, I think most people will agree that it's not been dazzling weather. And the reason as to why this is happening on Tuesday. Nina.
OK, a bit more of the same then. Thank you, Owain. That's it from us for now. We'll be back with you in the next hour or so. Back now to Kat and Sam.
This is technical. It's David and Goliath.
Defend yourself, boy.
For anyone who's pushed through the struggle and came back at you, this is life. This is for every time you've been knocked down to stand up and keep charging forward. Light the fire. Let it roar. Let it blaze. On the world stage. Who's ready to go down in history?
Thanks to Bugsy Malone, and welcome to the boxing finals on the final day of the Olympics. 4 gold medals will be decided over the next couple of hours, and we hope that one of them can go to Great Britain's Lauren Price.
And with us to watch it all is a history maker in her own right, double Olympic medalist Nicola Adams. Nicola, thanks so much for coming in again to talk to us on this final day of boxing action. So, Lauren Price, she fights at 6:45 against China's Li Qian. Is she the heavy favourite going into this? Could we get another gold medal in the boxing ring after yet?
Wow, what a fight, especially for our opening boxing final here on Olympic Breakfast. And if you're just joining us, Kelly Harrington is the new women's lightweight Olympic champion. I mean, we didn't know who was going to take that, did we?
All came down to that last round, Nicola, and that was a ferocious last round, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, what a pair of personalities and what a fight. But yeah, Andy Cruz, the Olympic champion for Cuba, so that's 4 out of 8 weight divisions have gone Cuba's way. They're just a dominant force in amateur boxing, aren't they, Nicola?
She's just so nice.
Kelly lives.
Having us here. Without being here, it'd be impossible. So thank you all very much.
Some gracious words of thanks from Kelly Harrington. And what an emotional medal ceremony for Kelly Harrington there, the Olympic champion in the women's lightweight final. And we've got Lauren Price coming up for Great Britain in just a few moments' time. And before the start of the Games, she met with the Duke of Cambridge, quite an unlikely pairing, who's a big supporter of Team GB, and she told him the story of her journey to this Games. Yeah, the girl from the valleys reaches the summit of her sport, the summit of yet another sport. So that's what, football, kickboxing.
Ridiculous.
Boxing now for Lauren Price. Completely dominant display, Nicola. And there's another member of your very elite club now. Two British women Olympic gold boxing medalists. How does it feel to have company?
It feels really good, especially with somebody that I inspired. That's why I was so nervous. I was like, I really hope she wins this medal now. And she did it. She had the tactics spot on. A speed, on a hand speed, a foot speed were just exceptional. And the Chinese girl just couldn't cope with the speed. She just outboxed her opponent. She made it look easy.
Other member, Nicola Adams. You're in good company, Lauren. Congratulations to Lauren Price. That is the 22nd gold medal of these games for Great Britain. You're watching Olympic Breakfast with Kat Downes and Sam Quek. Let's get a quick check on the latest news and weather now with Nina Warhurst.
Thank you, Kat. What a moment that was. Here are your top news stories for the day.
That should feel pleasant enough. Now, the showers, with their slow-moving nature, may generate a lot of rainfall within a short space of time. Thundery downpours as well. Further showers, Northern Ireland, the north of England, southern parts of Scotland, the far north of Scotland as well. And these across southern parts tonight, lows of 14 or 15 Celsius. The low still with us tomorrow, but brightening up then on Tuesday. But for now, a nice waterproof shoe, Nina.
And do not put your brolly away just yet.
Oh, yeah, keep that on standby.
Absolutely.
100%.
That is it from us. We'll be back a little bit later on. Back now to the action with Kat and Sam.
T2.
The action's come thick and fast already this morning, hasn't it?
In the boxing ring it has, yeah.
And as we just mentioned in the headlines, Ireland's Kelly Harrington won gold, taking them to 2 gold medals of this Games. She spoke to Rishi Prasad after the medal ceremony. And Nicola, we saw in the interview there, Kelly thanked her high-performance coach for the tactics. We've seen the pictures of the family there. There's so much that goes in to winning an Olympic gold medal. So many people behind the scenes.
Yeah, there is.
Great nicknames there, Nicola. We're enjoying El Fenomeno against the businessman. And what was your nickname in the ring?
Lioness.
Of course it was.
Strong.
Of course.
What would yours be, Kat, if you were a boxer?
El Gato.
Oh, nice.
Although I'm not Cuban, so but I feel that would be channeling some Cuban vibes.
Yeah,
and
sounds
maybe,
a bit more authentic.
Yeah, and they, you know, they've got the boxing pedigree, haven't they? So yeah. El Gatonero.
Maybe Quek Stepper, Quick Stepper. Good
Oh
footwork.
yeah, Quek Stepper. I like it.
I don't know. Terrible.
Like
Anyway.
I don't know. I think you've given that some thought, Sam. I'm impressed.
Right, and Nicola, just a word on the boxing. Let's go back to Lauren Price. Obviously, Team GB as a whole at these games have been unbelievable in terms of the boxing medals they've achieved. They've got 2 golds, 2 silvers, 2 bronzes. And there's been names for Sheffield AIS, there's the Medal Factory. I mean, what is it that makes boxing so good? I mean, here we go, here are the medals here and what's been achieved at these games.
It's just the coaching staff for one. I mean, we have a really good team. There's doctors, physios, sports psychologists, like everything you could think of.
So Jalalov takes the final boxing medal of the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games. But Nicola, you can't take it away from Torres. He came into this fight, didn't he? Massively, not underrated, but he wasn't expected to do as well as he did. Obviously, they last met in 2019. Torres was knocked out quite easily by Jalalov. So full credit to him because he did take the first round.
Yeah, definitely. He did really well. It was a battle of David and Goliath, really. Speed and a very high ratio of punches that they throw, whereas the pros is very different. So it's a clash of 2 styles as well.
It's an interesting debate, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And that concludes the boxing at the Olympics. That's it. It's all over. So let's have a look at the medal table from the boxing as it stands. Great Britain second only to Cuba. What an incredible games Cuba have had in the boxing ring. But Great Britain with those 2 golds, 2 silver, 2 bronze, 6 medals in total. So it's been a successful games, would you assess then, for Nicola?
Yeah,
for Great Britain in the boxing ring. Best ever?
Best ever, definitely. I mean, coming second in the medal tables as well, only to Cuba, which, you know, they are the gods of boxing. They literally have it down to a fine art. So there's no shame in coming second to Cuba. We've done really well. 6 medals, 2 golds, 8.
Best since 1920, apparently, for Team GB boxing.
Boom. That's a mic drop right there. I should
A
just walk
mic drop
away.
moment for British boxing. And of course, those 2 gold medals. Lauren Price, who won hers this morning, we'll see her getting her gold medal in just a few moments' time. But Galalia Fai yesterday, what a fight. And 2 brilliant personalities to inspire young boxers coming through, aren't they? Just really open, really human, really honest fighters.
Yeah, definitely.
You sat with your nan and granddad watching Kelly Holmes winning an Olympic gold medal at the Games, and now you've got one yourself. How do you feel?
I can't really put into words. It's a dream come true. I still can't believe it. I got to pinch myself, but it just goes to show years of hard work. If you dream and you work hard enough, you can achieve anything. And I can't wait to go back and see my nan and see everyone and show my medal off.
Lauren, huge congratulations. A sensational performance. You've made a lot of people very, very proud. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Our first Olympic boxing gold medal for Wales, a 22nd gold medal for Great Britain at this Olympic Games.
Sorry,
Sam, you've got tears in your eyes. I mean, that was emotional stuff, wasn't it? But that's what it takes. That's the realisation now that she's Olympic champion, Nicola. That's how it feels.
It really was. I think that's when it just sunk in then, that the magnitude of what she'd achieved, and definitely. Well done, Lauren.
She's such an incredible person. It sounds like she's got an incredible family behind her and one incredible athlete. Who knows, in Paris 2024, she might be taking up another sport.
Yeah, she might be doing kickboxing or something. Who knows?
Nicola, thank you so much for joining us throughout the Olympics. You've been a fabulous addition, and just to hear you speak about your experience and about these other Olympic gold medalists has been fab, so thank you.
Thank you.
And we should say a big thank you to Ron and Richie, because they put in such a shift across the boxing runs from start to finish. And finally, Ron and Richie are done in their commentary box, so thanks very much, guys. Yeah, they've headed straight to the pub, I should imagine.
That is the boxing done for Tokyo 2020, but now it's time for the latest news and weather with Nina.
Thanks, Sam. What a beautiful interview to end the boxing on. Your top news stories this morning, and then here's Owain. A few people might be needing a hot bath this week, even though it's August.
Yes, I quite fancy one now, actually.
Yeah, why not?
Because we're going to see breezy conditions, Nina. We've got low pressure nearby, some heavy torrential downpours as well. Now, many of us caught these yesterday for a time. Nina.
A mixed picture. Thank you, Owain. Things have been looking much brighter in Tokyo. Let's go back to Kat and Sam.
Hello, good morning. Welcome back to Olympic Breakfast with Sam Quek and Katherine Downes. I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you. It is the last day of the Tokyo Olympics. We've already had a busy morning in the boxing ring, a gold medal for Great Britain's Lauren Price and for Ireland's Kelly Harrington, which I'm struggling to say this morning. Kelly Harrington with a great gold for Ireland in the boxing ring earlier on. And we've even got more action to bring you as well from the velodrome, Sam.
We do, yeah. We're going to round up the action that happened overnight there in the cycling, because we had more potential medals for Great Britain. We start with Jason Kenny, the defending champion in the men's keirin.